So, anyway, I was thinking about it yesterday, because, you know, I'm halfway through high school. I was thinking about, like, what my high school experience has been, and, like, what being a teenage girl means for me. How are you? So I was just like, she asked me who inspired me most, and I said Lord. That's not even true. I just came up with something. And I sounded so stupid because I was like, because she had, like, curly hair, and she was just a... You remember that? I was just making it up. This is bad lighting, Trinity. I like it. It's dark on one side. It's chill. Where do you see yourself? And, ooh, you're old now. I know, I am old. You're gonna be 17 this year. You're a junior now. Mm-hmm. Sophomore year just ended. What about college? What do you expect? I'm really looking forward to college. And where do you see yourself after college? After college, I see myself very aimless, very depressed. Oh my goodness. Just sitting there with a new cat. Huge debt. Probably. Yeah. Probably. No. What's your passcode? Oh my gosh. 1044. 1044. You lied! What does being a teenager feel like to you? It feels like good because at one point, I mean, you know, you're like, wow, I'm young, you know, you have all this youth and you're healthy, you know, and you don't have to worry about being old and, you know, but at the same time, it's annoying. Like, people just think that because you're a teenager, I guess, that your opinions don't matter sometimes. I started thinking like that there's only really two narratives that I hear about like what it means to be a teenage girl or what being a high schooler is. And those two narratives are, well, the first is that everything's like super dark and angsty, and you know, people just associate their teenage years with like this really dark time where they were, you know, just struggling a lot or just going through some tough things and trying to figure out who they are and whatever. And like all of that to me is like embodied by like weird nasty punk music. And then the other narrative I think that I hear a lot, like just in the media, through a lot of things, but I think most significantly embodied in like Sofia Coppola's movies, is that like high school is this really like magical time where everything's very dreamlike and it's mundane, but there's a beauty about it, and it's just everything's really magical and you start going through all these new things, and I feel like there's a lot of mysticism added to that narrative. And I feel like neither narrative is really true to my life or true to my experiences, and so I kind of wanted to talk about that. Yeah, I have been changing my ideas a lot and been changing my mind about what I want to do and what I want to study after school. After high school, I mean. And I know that this year I got really into my history class. I took AP US History this year, and I absolutely loved it. I had an amazing teacher, and I really enjoyed it. And so after that I realized that I wanted to do something that incorporated sort of the core aspects of history classes. And I think Latin American studies would definitely do that for me. A lot has changed. A lot has just been happening lately. I'm leaving for France to go on a study abroad program. Je vous les promets, j'ai gagné. Tant pis c'est bien fait, vous étiez mon jouet à présent. Ce ne sera plus vous mais toi, et tu feras cet apprendre à n'importe quoi pour moi. Done with my sophomore year. I'm going to be a junior this fall. So that's really exciting, I guess. I don't know if it's exciting because when I got home from school yesterday, we only had 2 hours of class yesterday because we were just doing finals. And I got home from school and one of my mom's friends was over at our house and she was asking me, you know, are you excited that you're done with your sophomore year? And I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to get through 2 more years of high school, so it doesn't really feel like a monumental time for me. I don't know.
So right now, what is a couple of your favorite movies?
My favorite movie for a while was Blue is the Warmest Color. Because, like, I don't know why, I just really related to the main character, Adele.
And why is that? I'm just kidding. You don't have to say if you don't want to.
Just because of, like, the fact that she felt like she was just kind of, like, wandering through life and, like, didn't really know who she was, and she had a hard time, like, committing to things, I guess, especially in her relationships. So I related to that. And then I just liked, like, it was a pretty movie to watch, so I watched it, like, I think 3 times in a row within, like, a week. And no, I don't know. I think I want to just meet more people and become more of an outgoing person, because for the majority of my life I haven't been that way. So I guess that's kind of a goal for relationships. What is your worst fear?
Being 18.